In this third chapter, we are going to study how to use Python libraries. Next, we are going to see third chapter using Python library. A Python program can consist of different modules. Here, in this particular picture representation, three modules are there in one Python program. Each module might be having more than one functions. In module 1, I am having two functions named f11 and second one named as f12. That means first module's first function, first module, second function. Likewise, in module 2, I am having 21, 22. Then in module 3, I am having 31 and 32. These functions are helping you to do our task in much simpler way. So it will be easy for us to follow the code. And if any problem is there, debuggers can test it in a good way and they can understand where in which function it went wrong. Because of that thing, maintenance of the code is also much simpler for the programmers. Sometimes your Python program will contain lot of code. It's very important to organize these codes into separate sections based on its working. This process is known as modularization. This grouping into different modules is mainly done to manage this particular code in an efficient way. So, generic need satisfying codes will be written as modules and it will be kept in libraries. Now, we are going to see the visual representation to understand different terms like library, package, module. The programs which we are writing is mainly considered as modules. It contains Python definitions, functions, variables, classes, statements, etc. Always these modules will be created with an extension .py. The collection of modules or directory of Python modules are known as packages, which will be get stored in library. So library is considered as a collection of package which describes a set of core or main modules in Python. Now we are going to see an example of a general knowledge book. It will have lot of content. Naturally, the content of this book will be indexed or categorized. Otherwise, reading that particular book will be always boring and complicated. So that the content of this particular book is divided into different chapters to understand that particular book in an easier way. Similarly, modules are Python codes which will always have functions, variables, classes, etc. based on the topic which is going to deal with. We can write the related codes into modules which can be imported to any program for implementing its functionality. So, a single module can be used multiple times. This particular feature is known as reusability, so that you have to write that code only one time in a module. And this helps us to organize the concepts in a Python code. This related code can be grouped together to understand that particular concept, and it can be used in a simpler and in an easy way. So we can categorize similar type of attributes to a single module.